Could it be? But me, your man, Louie Tee, here on behalf of the NFC East Super Friends. This video is powered by BetUS. We're taking a trip around the NFC East, and I want to check the pulse of the fans out there as each of the teams in the NFC East head into their Week 1 contest. We will go through each of these games, check the lines, see how you guys feel about these contests, and we will do that by going inside the odds. We will go in chronological order of the way these games will be played. So we'll start with the Philadelphia Eagles and their contest versus the Green Bay Packers on Friday. So with that said, let's go inside the odds, powered by BetUS.
Inside the odds.
Looking for a new book this football season? BetUS is the answer. Fastest payouts in the industry. BetUS has upped the ante for my viewers. 150% sign-up bonus for up to $2,000 on your first 3 deposits by using the promo code YouTube150. Get 10% back on your net losses twice a year. You can't beat that. All right, head over to betus.com and use the promo code YouTube150. So, Eagles are up first. They're taking on the Green Bay Packers. This is a tough game, all right? There's no other way to say it. This is a hell of a contest for the Eagles and a great test for them right out of the gate. As you can see, they are -3 on the spread, so they're favored by 3 points. I wonder what that would look like if they were at home in this game. Technically, this is supposed to be a home game for the Philadelphia Eagles. Normally, when you see a -3 on the spread at a neutral site, it usually means that Vegas is saying, hey, the Eagles should win this game, right? Because normally a -3 when you're at home, if you were at a neutral site, it'd be even money. But Vegas is telling you that the Eagles technically should win this game. They're not sure with a spread like -3. They're telling you they don't think that this is going to be a blowout by any stretch of the imagination. I don't think any of us feel that way going into this game. Maybe Eagles fans feel that way. I think this is going to be a good test for them. And I do think this is a game that they can lose. And we'll see what happens. You see the total for this game, over-under total, is 49. I don't know if I feel like the two teams, I really feel like the two teams are going to combine to score more than 49 points in this game. I'd probably take the over on that. Everything that you see in front of you is brought to you by BetUS. I think looking at this game, I've seen already that Devin White has been ruled out, which is not a good thing for the Philadelphia Eagles, a team that I don't think you feel comfortable just running the football down the teeth of that defense. But with Josh Jacobs coming to town, the newest Green Bay Packer, and the commitment to running the football in that Matt LaFleur offense, and then going play action fake off of it, if they can't slow the run game down of the Green Bay Packers, it's going to set up opportunities to attack that Eagles secondary that was an issue a season ago. Now, it's revamped this year, adding C.J. Gardner-Johnson back into the fold, adding 2 new corners, obviously, or 2 new defensive backs, rather, via the draft. I've heard nothing but good things about Quinyon Mitchell. And look, at the end of the day, Cooper DeJean is a guy that could have an opportunity to make plays all over the football field, but they're going to be tested. In this league, you don't give props to young fellas. You don't give props to rookies right out of the gate. They got to earn it. So they're going to be tested, and we'll see how those guys perform. Who's getting pressure on the quarterback, right? Obviously, the Eagles no longer have Hassan Reddick. They swapped him out for Bryce Huff. I don't know if that was a smart move or not. We'll find out together. And this is going to be an interesting game. Eagles fans, how you feeling about this? NFC East Super Friends viewers, how you feeling about this? Do you think the Eagles come out victorious over in Brazil against the Green Bay Packers? I'll have my pick for you guys on my podcast episode, but I'm telling you, this is a scary game. Feels like a trap game for the Philadelphia Eagles Week 1. They better come out with their best effort or they will get beat in this game. Let's go to the Giants. They're playing at 1 p.m. on Sunday afternoon, taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Giants are at home. As you see, they are underdogs in this game at home with Sam Darnold at quarterback. So that tells you just how little Vegas thinks of the Giants this season. They're going to have to earn respect. And look, rightfully so. Daniel Jones looked like a dumpster fire in the preseason. And until he shows that he is capable of playing the kind of football. Now, remember, the last time these two teams met was in the playoffs, and Daniel Jones, you could argue, played the best game of his career in that playoff victory on the road at Minnesota back in 2022. Now, you fast forward to present day, Vikings are -1 favorites in this game. Again, this is a toss-up. This is a coin flip game, to be honest with you. I feel like the Giants should be able to take care of business at home, but we don't know what the Giants are going to be. They got a new defensive coordinator in Shane Bowen, who's going to come over here and be way less aggressive than Wink Martindale was. Yes, the Giants have added pieces defensively, most notably Brian Burns, but we got to see how all of this kind of fits together. They've added a new safety, the subtraction of their safety from Alabama. He's now in Green Bay, as a matter of fact. We just talked about the Packers. And so they drafted Tyler Nubin. So some new pieces, on that defense. Now the question is, how does it all fit together? Offensively, no more Saquon Barkley, as we know, running back by committee in that backfield. They've got this nice shiny toy at wide receiver and Malik Neighbors. How do they get him the football? Can Daniel Jones be consistent in that regard? And the Giants will be wearing their throwback uniforms, not the ones you are accustomed to seeing. We're talking about the 1920s or 30s throwback uniform that are hideous, but maybe it'll give them some good luck in this game. Who knows? Vikings come in, obviously, without Kirk Cousins. He's now in Atlanta. Sam Darnold is the starting quarterback. And a lot of people are down on the Vikings because of that, but they still got Justin Jefferson. They still got Addison at receiver. They still have weapons. They're not going to be this pushover. They added Aaron Jones of the Green Bay Packers to that running back room. This is a dangerous game. And a lot of people are counting the Vikings out and assuming that the Giants are going to win. Vegas is telling you, not so fast, my friends. What do you guys think, Giants fans? Tell me what you think. NFC East Super Friends fans, what do you think here? Do the Giants get it done or not? We go to 425. And we've got two games there on Sunday afternoon. This is America's game of the week. The Cowboys taking on the Cleveland Browns. Cowboys are on the road here in this ball game, and they are underdogs here, right? You can see the money is even on Dallas's side, so they're telling you that we're not really sure. And much like I just talked about with the Vikings and the Giants, they're telling you that they're not really sure in this game. When you see a spread and it's -1.5 on the Brown side, and it's +1 on the Cowboys side, they're telling you they have no idea what's going to happen in this game. This is one of the games that I would stay away from in week 1 in terms of betting purposes, just because it could go either way, right? If you're going to go Browns and if you think it's going to be a close game, buy that half point, get it to 2, right? So that you have that bit of cushion there. But you see the total in this game. And you know what? I didn't mention this for the Giants game real quick. The total is 42 or 41.5. I'd probably go with the Giants. I'd probably go under. I'd probably take the under in this game just because I don't trust the Giants offensively to score a bunch of points and light the scoreboard up. And neither do I trust the Vikings. But they do have Justin Jefferson, and that does count for something. But I think I'll take the under in that game. But the over-under total here for the Cowboys and Browns is 42. Look, the Browns were one of the best defensive teams in the league, and they were the best defensive team in the league at home a season ago. We'll see if they pick up where they left off last season. Deshaun Watson is in the lineup. I don't even know what the hell that means these days, but the Cowboys are going to have a brand new look defensively. There's no more Dan Quinn. There's no more Joe Witt Jr. It's a different scheme now with Mike Zimmer coming into the fold in Dallas. A lot of questions swirling around this Cowboys team. We'll see if they can rise to the occasion and answer them. 42 seems a bit low for these two teams, but the Browns are no offensive powerhouse. So I could see the Browns trying to make this an ugly game and muck it up and make it a 20-17 type of game. And, it's week one, and defenses are usually ahead of the offense early on in the season. So I wouldn't be shocked to see a 23 to 17 type game, a 20 to 17, a 2016 type game here, and that number get under the total. As a matter of fact, I'd take the under in this game, because the Browns are going to play defense, if nothing else. And I could see Dallas struggling on offense a little bit. And I don't think the Browns are going to light the scoreboard up. But you just never know, man. The Cowboys defensively are a question mark. The last time we saw them, they were run out of their own building by the Green Bay Packers. But it's a new group, as I mentioned, running the show there. And the Browns are going to run the football. If they do nothing else, we know Cleveland is going to run the football. And I really don't think the Cowboys have done enough to shore up their run defense, to be perfectly honest with you. So this could be a long day for them with the Browns running the football down the Cowboys' throat. What says you, Cowboys fans? What do you think is going to happen in this game? You feel like you've shored up your run defense enough? Because you're going to get tested in this game. The Browns are one of those teams, much like the Ravens and the 49ers and the Titans, that you're going to get a heavy dose of the run, if nothing else, and then they're going to go play action fake off of that and try to take some shots down the field to your old friend Amari Cooper. When the ball's in the sky and your QB needs a guy, it's somebody. We'll see what you guys can do. Leave it in the comment section. What happens in this game? NFC East Super Friends, tell me what you think. Cowboys or Browns in this contest? And then to wrap up week number one in the division, the Commanders traveled to Tampa Bay, who won the NFC South a season ago, at 425 to take on the Buccaneers. Could be inclement weather in this game, so keep your eyes peeled for that. The Buccaneers are favored in this game, -3 on the spread. The Commanders are +3, and so Vegas thinks that the Buccaneers can get it done. But again, they don't really know. And unless they think your team is absolutely garbage, the spread is going to be pretty tight in week one, because you're trying to feel out what these teams are all about. So Vegas is telling you that the Commanders have a chance in this game, but they think that the Buccaneers, being at home, are the better side here. The total is 44. Let me check. Is that the highest total of the week of any of these games? No. Okay. The 49, I think, is the highest total, 41.5 and 42. So they think some points are going to be scored in this game. 44 is the total, second highest among the teams in the division. I'd like to think that there are going to be some points scored in this game as well. Now, I will say the Commanders defensively, I think, are going to be very good this season. I think the Buccaneers have some question marks on the defensive side of the football, but they're going to blitz. They're going to come after Jaden Daniels, try to make him uncomfortable, see if the young fella can handle the pressure. And if he can't, Washington won't be scoring very many points in this game. If he does, and he's able to back them off, they're able to run the football and attack the Buccaneers and attack that blitz and be aggressive. This could turn into, I won't call it a shootout, but we could see them breeze over that 44 total. Now, again, with the weather being factored in, if it is inclement weather, you would like to think that that would impact the total, the overall total in this game, the over-under total. So 44, I'm going to be safe here, and I'm going to take the under on the 44, just because I think the weather might play a factor. If the weather is not a factor, I think I'll take the over, because I could see this being a 27-20 type of game, a 27-23 type ball game. That's crazy coming out of my mouth, because the Commanders for the last 4 years have been allergic to scoring 27 or 23 or anything in the 20s, for that matter. Everything's in the teens, and if they make it to 20, it's 20, right? 23 at the most. So to think that the over is a popular pick here would be a little foolish. So I'm going to take the under. I'm going to be safe and take the under here of that 44 total. But Commanders fans and NFC East Super Friends fans alike, tell me what you think about this game. Can the Commanders get it done in Jaden Daniels' NFL debut, or will the Buccaneers be victorious in this game? Can't wait to read your responses as we go through the entire division. I want to see what you think is going to happen in all these games. Who will lead the division after 1 week of football? Will there be any leader in the clubhouse? Will all of the NFC East teams fall? Will all of them win? Or will one or two of them or three of them get it done? All right, tell me what you think. Leave it down in the comment section. I want to give a shout out to BetUS for sponsoring this video. Once again, if you'd like to sign up for BetUS, go to betus.com and use the promo code YouTube150. That's going to do it for me, your man Louie Tee, here on this installment of Around the NFC East. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.